Hello. Hi. So recently, today, I added a new study subject. It is Python. So officially, like studying at uni, I got how many? Five? I think I got five. Let me check. How many do I have? One, two, three, four, five. So I got discrete math, statistics and probability, pre-calculus, JavaScript, and Python. I got five because I wanna, you know, get to my uh, get to finish my master plan as long as I got energy for it. The only subject that is taking me long hours is discrete math. I'm taking it. Of course, I'm not taking it. All the other statistics and probability pre-calculus are both on Khan Academy, where there is JavaScript and Python are on free codecamp. So these four are both uh, are how to say it legitimate course. Like I'm taking the courses. For JavaScript and Python, I'm gonna end up with certificates. For statistics and probability and pre-calculus, I'm not sure if there is a certificate for it, but these two subjects are indeed is on the website. My progress is there. The percentage of mastery of the subject is there. Um, so everything is there. Besides these two subjects, or are are considered a review because I got a bachelor in civil engineering and I have been through statistics and probability, also calculus 1, calculus 2, and differential equations. These are also going to be reviewed again, but it was taken briefly, and also it's been so long because I took it in the first two semesters of my study, my whole duration of study. So it became rusty. So I would have studied Java or algebra. I would have started with algebra, but come on, algebra is going to be practiced through pre-calculus and calculus 1 and calculus 2 and discrete math and calculus 3 and differential equations and numerical analysis. It's going to be practiced in all of them, so I don't really need it that much, the pre-algebra. So, and I've got them here on this notebook. Algebra, I've already covered it. Algebra and pre-calculus, I've already studied pre-calculus intensively, but it's all rusty now, so I'm reviewing it. But discrete math, I'm not taking the course legitimately, like there is no certificate. Also, there is no record of it for me other than the streams that I do on this channel, doing the problem sets. So what I do in this, and I'm actually studying from the MIT OpenCourseware materials. and it's traced back to 2010 only because the materials there are full with uh, with problems. It's everything full. The materials there are complete. So that's why I choose 2010 according to the according to Claude AI. So, but yeah, MIT and also Harvard CS50X. You watch a long, what do you call it? A long lectures. It's like being at uni, long lectures, and then you get to materials. But it's more of a not teaching you how to swim exactly, but more of a throwing you in the water and you get it yourself when starting solving those problems. And that's because I'm not really sure, because they have a devoted tutorials tutorials not tutorials. I think yeah, tutorials, tutorial classes they take where they solve this problem with an instructor or a TA in them campuses. So that's what I'm missing, and I'm using instead of that Claude to as a TA. But the end point is I want to learn. Doesn't matter. So I'm documenting it, and I'm learning it because it's gonna be handy in programming in general. Also, if happens to be legitimate courses for free that I want to take in there at MIT, like ML, DL, machine learning, or deep learning, or I'm gonna take it. But if not, I'm gonna use the same method in discrete math for everything I wanna study, and I don't find a legitimate way to study it for free, of course, because seriously, I don't have money. But let's not take this into, you know, chit chat. And honestly, I've been awake for long hours and I've been studying for long hours. Discrete math only took me 6 hours. 6 hours, man. 6 hours. That's minus the readings that I had to do before doing the problems. It's actually discrete math is not as easy as I thought. But statistics and probability, pre-calculus, JavaScript, Python I just started. Those are, you know, they're divided in the websites. They're divided into small videos or small tutorials and exercises, quizzes, and so it's much easier to you know take them. Much easier to see a progress in them. Discrete math, it's been, I don't know, 5 days or I don't know, 1 week or I have no idea. Let me check when did I start discrete math. No, that was it. So when did I start discrete math? Discrete math. I started it on the 21st of July. Now we are the 30th. So it's been 9 days since I started. I haven't finished with lecture 1 materials. So lecture 1 was or went through chapter 1 and chapter 2 briefly, and there were set problems, and I'm stuck at chapter 2, the proofs. It's not as easy, but according to Claude, it's it's only the beginning. It's only the proofs, what it takes long to get, and then after it, everything is gonna be so easy. So I don't know about that. I'm thinking it's because it's more of a uni session where you dedicate a whole week for whole lecture. You take one lecture and then I was uni, so it's that's how it's divided. But it's been more than 1 week, so I should have been into lecture 2, but I haven't finished the lecture 1. Of course, I am taking uh, another things like I said every day, so it's gonna take a while to finish this, and then we're gonna jump to calculus, differential equation, numerical methods. Numerical methods is for the finite structural analysis in civil engineering. But now we're gonna start Python. Python is gonna be Python and statistics engineering, calculus, and discrete math, and differential equations. Those are all the for machine learning, deep learning, and AI. Of course, I'm gonna take the series of CS50 and at Harvard, legitimate. Why not? For free. And uh, I'm finishing this whole certification, full stack developer uh, certificate at Free Code Camp, which includes responsive web design, already uh, which I already got or earned or call it what you call it. I already have it, the certificate. And then there is JavaScript, and then there is front-end libraries, which is libraries of JavaScript and TypeScript, React, etc. It's a combination of. And then I got this is the third certificate. The fourth certificate is Python. Of course, I've started Python simultaneously with not simultaneously, like I started Python today when I am already in step 400 something out of 1300 something at JavaScript. So I jumped over front end libraries only because Python is, I found it to be important at personal projects that I'm doing. So after finishing JavaScript, I'll go to front-end libraries because that's, of course, a prerequisite, the JavaScript for the front-end libraries certificate, but the Python doesn't require anything in advance to study it. So I took it alongside JS at the moment. And then after that, I'm gonna have SQL and databases certificate, and also the final step is getting the backend and APIs certificate. Those all five certificates or micro certificates, call them, um, makes a whole certificate makes a big come join passing them all and having all those separate certificates gives you the chance to enter the final exam, which is about all those five certificates, which if you pass it you get the large or big certificate, which is full stack development certificate or full stack developer certificate at Free Code Camp. It's fucking huge effort, and it's amazing, and it's a good way to start programming actually. And then we'll from there we'll see what we end up with, as it says in the channel. I don't know where am I gonna go after that. I know I'm gonna end up. I'm after the like, you know what I mean. Like, I know about what I've already told you: ML, DL, AI, the math. Those all things I know. But after finishing all these things and the full stack, I don't know where I'm going with this. I know that I'm going to be doing some projects that has money in return. That's going to earn me money in return, like MMR and AAR, annual return and monthly return revenue. But I'm not going to be able to start those without the Python or without the completion of the full stack development. To be honest, I got no money to start with as a, like I got no money to pay for those AI coding services like Cloud Coder or Codex, GPT Codex. So I'm gonna start doing them myself. Also, it's much better to know what you're doing before starting using those AI because it's gonna be charged by tokens, and the less tokens you have, the less money you're gonna pay, and therefore to do that you have to know what you are doing. So it's gonna be useful either ways, but that's gonna make it quick. That's the only advantage of using AI is you're gonna finish projects quick. And without further ado, let's do this